Hey guys! So today I am filming from our hotel room in Nashville. I'm going to be doing another 10 books that I'm the most excited about coming out in 2020. I am talking a little bit softer just because we do have neighbors that are like right here and I don't want them to hate me by the time this is over. But this is probably going to be a pretty quick little video, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first book is Are the Wildcats by Siobhan Vivian. This comes out, it's expected on March 31st. This is about a field hockey team that they have a toxic coach and they want to kind of like teach him a lesson. I'm really excited about this one. This is going to be the first Siobhan Vivian book I've ever picked up. I usually don't go for stuff like this, but honestly this one seemed really interesting, so I'm definitely going to give it a try. So this next one I'm really stinking excited about, and that is 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. I actually had no clue that Peter Swanson was coming out with another book until Christina over at Turning the Pages on Instagram and Twitter kind of clued me in on it, and thank you so much, because I probably would have missed it. This is coming out on March 3rd, and it is about a bookseller who finds himself in the middle of an FBI investigation because somebody is using his recommendations of like fiction's best murderers to commit murders. That sounds insane. I'm really excited about this. Obviously it's Peter Swanson, but just the premise sounds amazing. So it should be a good one. I'm hoping it's on the same caliber as like The Kind Worth Killing and Her Every Fear, but I'm totally okay if it's got like the All the Beautiful Lies kind of vibe as well. This next one is This Coven Won't Break by Isabel Sterling. Now this is the second book to These Witches Won't Burn. Now this is expected to come out on June 2nd. And this is all about Hannah again, but she has to take her newfound girlfriend and try and stop the hunters that are trying to steal her entire coven's magic. We kind of got introduced to this in the first book, but it sounds like it's gonna get way more intense, and I'm all about it because obviously like that book is one of my favorites. This next one comes as kind of a shock that I would be excited about it, I guess, but that is The Betrothed by Kiera Cass. I was trash for the selection series. I didn't think I would be, but I totally was. But this one is coming out in May 5th. Yes, it's coming out on May 5th, and it is about a king that falls in love with a lady named Hollis, which I was like, first of all, that's an interesting name for a girl, but so is America, and she got away with that, so. But anyway, but Hollis is overjoyed and excited because the king has chosen her, but is it all it's cracked up to be queen? So I'm really excited about this because it sounds like it's probably along the same line as The Selection, just with different characters, and I'm kinda okay with that. So this next one is The Fascinators by Andrew Iliopoulos, maybe? That's quite a last name. But all I know about this one is that it is being pitched as the Raven Boys and Simon versus the Homo sapiens agenda, and that's all I really need to know. I'm very intrigued by this. It's coming out May 12th, and honestly, like, I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm also fairly nervous because I really don't know what I'm getting myself into, but it should be a good one. So this one is Burn by Patrick Ness, and it is coming out May 7th. There's a lot of books coming out in March and May. I don't know what is happening in those months. There's a lot. And it seems like there's traditionally a lot in October and November as well. I don't know. But anyway, This is about a girl that her father hires on a dragon to work at their farm, and she's kind of like, okay, this is ridiculous, like why are we hiring a dragon? But the dragon ends up saving her and her best friend, which in turn they have to save the dragon. But in the midst of saving the dragon, they get thrown into this universe that it's like dragons never existed, and now they have to save that world and theirs, which sounds insane. And it says that this book is going to be 480 pages, which I'm like, that's a lot. Although honestly, like, I read Priory of the Orange Tree. Nothing's large anymore. But anyway, this will hopefully be the first Patrick Ness book that I like. I tried reading The Knife of Never Letting Go, and I did not like it. I tried reading the one about the whales, did not like it. But this one does sound like it's much more interesting than the other two were initially, so I'm hoping that this is going to be the first one that I like. This next one is Sisters of Sword and Song by Rebecca Ross, and this is coming out June 23rd. This is about two sisters that I can't even pretend to pronounce their names, so I'm not going to. But the younger one, after 8 long years, has been very excited to reunite with her older sister. But when the older sister comes back from the Queen's army much earlier than expected, they know something horrible has happened. And sure enough, she is on the run and is being charged with murder. I really am very interested in this. I don't think I've ever read a Rebecca Ross book before. Let me look up what else she's written, because I honestly don't know. So let me see. Oh, I have The Queen's Rising. I just haven't read it yet. So maybe I'll read both of those and see which one I like better, or if I love both. This next one is Ghostwood Song by Erica Waters. It is coming out July 21st, and it is about a girl named Shady Grove, which I'm not a fan of the character's name, but maybe I can get past that. It is about this girl that her father had a cursed fiddle that if he played it, it would like bring the dead up from their graves. But the only problem is that when he drowned, the fiddle went down with him. So awkward. But Shady's, which I hate that character's name. Anyway, her brother is being charged with murder, and she has a decision to make. Either find this cursed fiddle and clear her brother's name, or watch the only family she has left fall apart. This sounds really interesting. I'm curious to see what the fiddle does and how the fiddle like plays into the story as a whole, but it does sound like a super interesting read. This last one I was actually reached out about, and that is The God Game by Danny Toby, and it comes out January 7th. It is about a video game that is run by a bunch of teen hackers, but it's also got an AI that thinks it's God. And the more and more that the teens play, the less and less reality is like defined. Their realities kind of get interwoven within the game. And I am so excited about this. I will definitely try to read it in December, because I did fortunately get an arc of it, but it sounds very interesting, and I'm super excited to see what it's about. Yeah, I only ended up having 9 books to talk about because I accidentally wrote one on my list twice. So these are the next 9 books that I'm the most excited about coming out in 2020. If you all have any that I have not talked about down below that you think I would be interested in, please do tell me in the comments. I would love to find more books to put on my list. If you want pretty nails like mine, I've got like mermaid-esque nails right now. They're super cute. My Color Street link is down below. That is how I fund my reading addiction, and it really helps out this channel. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!